AA.
I've got a lot to live for. I've got a lot to live for. I've got a lot to live for. Yeah, yeah. I've got a lot to live for. I am not done. As long as there is life in my lungs, it might be the darkest of nights, but the light will still come. Waiting for the day to break. This'll be the takeaway. Negativity, it can't stay by the break of day. Seeing shadowy shapes, those are small shades. The battle to be great, that's a small phase. Improve self-development, intelligent in all ways. Whatever y'all say, yeah, railing with. Yes, I've done things I'm not proud of, but hard to keep it clean, learning foul love. Growing pains, the challenge for the child of the neglected and discarded and rejected, like it was ancient Sparta. Now the king has wild blood, and to me, you see, I'm the one that vows love. And using self-reflection until honor is projected with perfection and prepping to raise a child of. To live for.
Hello, hello, hello.
Yeah.
No skips, no open paragraph today.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Let's-
Same to you.
Happy Monday, good man.
How you doing?
I am full of unshakable confidence, good man. How do you?
I'm doing well. Before I say who I am, before I ask who you are,
Wait, what?
look, let's have some fun.
They already know who I am.
Yeah, right. But they don't know who we have here in the middle.
Word.
Right. We got an awesome dude here. Awesome dude here.
Let's get it.
I'm going to let him introduce himself. I'm going to just say this. He's an awesome dude. His name is David. Does a lot in the community for a lot of good reasons, a lot of good reasons. And we'll get into a lot of the things that he does and all of that good stuff. What's up, David?
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing today?
I'm doing great, man.
Come on now, let the people know who you are, where you're from, what you do.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Yeah, David Rodarte. Yeah, man, I grew up from Southern California in Downey. Now I live in Whittier, right?
Question.
Yeah.
Apologies. Is your last name Italian?
No, apparently when I did that 20, what is that? The 20 something in me or whatever.
I have no idea.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what you
I
call
know.
it,
Somebody
right?
clue me in.
Yeah,
I have no idea.
I didn't do it, but I know my brother did. Apparently, it comes from like German and Portuguese or something. So,
Oh, okay.
But we just, I'm Mexican, man. So.
Okay, run it. All right, apologies, my bad. Go ahead. Yeah, you were running it down. First name, last name. You was telling us about.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, no, just jack of all trades. At least I try to be, right. First and foremost, I'm a dad. Right, that's my first job. Right?
Okay.
Nice.
Second job is community college counselor at Cerritos College for the disabled population, disabled students. And then the last thing I do is I actually coach wheelchair basketball for Rancho Los Amigos, which is a rehab hospital down in Downey, California.
Nice,
Yeah.
yo.
Yeah.
Hey,
Nice.
told y'all.
Yo, we need the
Awesome
we
dude.
need the thing, you know,
Awesome
the bam, bam,
dude.
bam, bam, or the claps or
The hip-hop
something,
one?
yo,
Let's do it, let's
something,
do it.
anything, yo, for that. Nice. So, how long have you been doing that, coaching the basketball?
Oh man, I've been doing that since 2012.
Okay,
2011, 2012.
Okay.
Yeah, started off coaching veterans.
There we go. Look, yeah,
Yeah,
all
there
of
you
them,
go.
claps,
There we go.
everything, yeah.
Now we can hear it.
Yeah. Been doing that since 2011, 2012, and I started coaching a bunch of newly injured veterans from the Afghan and Iraq wars.
Okay.
A lot of amputees, physical disabilities, right? Started coaching them down. I used to drive down twice a week down to San Diego, Balboa Naval Hospital.
Okay.
Coach them out there. Actually did really good. Got close to winning the ship, didn't. And then I came back. I was like, all right, this drive is too much for me. So
Right.
started playing just recreationally. And then the opportunity presented itself for me to coach coming back full circle where I used to.
Oh,
play.
nice.
Yeah,
Oh,
where I
nice.
first started, which
Yeah,
is at
yeah,
the
full
rehab
circle all
hospital.
day.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
So now I'm just coaching those, and it's funny. So most of those guys that I coach now, I remember them, some of them as little kids, and now they're just grown men, and I'm helping them coach. Yeah, I'm coaching them now.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yo, well, thank you for that. Thank you for
Nah,
your
man.
service, man. Heck yeah, that's
Yeah.
what's up.
That
yo.
is what's up. Now, before we talk about everybody's weekend, Shout out to Robert and Yanni.
Oh man, shout out to
Yeah,
Robert and Yanni all day.
Don't
yeah.
want to forget about those guys.
Absolutely,
I
yo.
love San
I love San
Bernardino.
Bernardino.
They go on
Motivation,
before us.
realizations.
Shout out to those guys.
Shout out to them all day, every day.
Those
Yo.
are my
Without
guys.
them, these seats wouldn't
Yeah,
exist.
wouldn't be
Real
here.
talk. Yeah, so yeah, shout out to them all day.
And KCAA Radio.
KCAA Radio
Hell
all
yeah, man.
day, 1050 AM and 106.5 FM, right?
So who's going first about
You
the
are.
weekend? What? Oh, I gotta go first.
Yeah, no, we'll let David go first.
Because the new
Oh, you
David.
want me to go first
Yep,
because
you
I'm the new
just-
guy?
Yep, absolutely. What do you mean?
Dang
Of
it,
course,
man.
yeah.
I'm feeling
Yep.
the pressure.
How was your
The
weekend?
pressure's here.
It's
good. It's good pressure.
Oh, damn.
You know what I'm saying? Pressure make diamonds. Let's go.
Hey, that's
Let's
true.
go.
That's true.
Exactly.
That's true.
Let's get it.
Uh,
How was your weekend?
My weekend was good, man. I can't complain. It was, I think, after a stressful weekend, month and a half of just constantly traveling.
Now,
yeah, it
when
was-
you say traveling,
yeah, man.
what do you mean?
Because I coach, right? So we actually are a traveling wheelchair basketball team. We're in the Division 1, right? So the top division in the nation. It's a nationwide league. It's
Let's
not just
go.
It's
Y'all
not
hear
just a
that?
league.
Let's go.
Y'all
What
hear
are the
that?
bombs?
The
and
top
claps?
division.
I'm
I
here
mean,
for
number one. Let's go,
There it is,
fam.
there it is.
Nice.
There it is.
Let's
Yeah.
Go.
So yeah. So we've done a lot of traveling.
Yeah, I appreciate you. You the man, yo.
Yeah, I appreciate you too, man. Yeah. So, but yeah, absolutely, man. End of January, we're in Phoenix. Did really well. Went 3-1 over there. We went in 2 weeks after that. We were in San Diego. Went 4-1 there, and then we went to Dallas. We kind of had a not the greatest tournament, but we did all right. We did 1-3, not the greatest, but we just got our bid 2 days ago. We're going to nationals, which is out in Richmond, Virginia. And
You want to shout out your team, man? Let them know what time it is, man. Give them a
yeah.
shout out,
So
yo.
yeah, Rancho Los Amigos,
Yeah.
Rancho Halos, Division 1, man. Shout out, man.
Yeah, all day. Let's go.
Yeah,
Look
so-
at my man. E. Let's go.
He's ready. He's
He
ready.
was ready.
He's
Yeah, he's
ready.
like, I got
Stay ready.
Yeah. So
Nice,
yeah,
that's
just
what's happening.
so yeah, and then this weekend was just it was good. We still had practice on Saturday. It was good, but yeah, I was just glad to be home, man.
Yeah.
Even though I wasn't like I still had work on Saturday. I was just glad to be home with the family and
Nice.
whatnot. Yeah, so it was good. Yeah, it was
Nice,
good. Yeah.
All right, sweet. We gonna
That's
man. Thank
amazing.
you for sharing. We're gonna bounce to E. E, how was your
yeah.
weekend? We just gonna do it.
I had a great weekend. Like I was telling you a little before the show, my daughter had a cool school dance, a little family night. So
Okay.
went over there, had some cool photo booths and stuff, and she got a bunch of. They had snow cones there, so she was on a sugar rush.
Nice.
But yeah, and then
good.
just watching the spring training. You guys watch baseball much?
Oh, I do.
Oh, let's go. Who's your team?
Dodgers, man. Come
Oh,
on, man.
it's okay. So you had a good year. I was keeping an eye.
great year.
Yeah, that's right. Every time I see Ohtani's like highlight reels, he's always wearing blue. He's never wearing when he was in the Angels. I don't know if you guys know he was at the Angels before he got traded.
No.
Right.
Yeah, so we're kind of bummed.
No.
Ulysses.
Yeah, he
surprisingly,
knows. He
yeah.
knows. I'm literally the only one in here that's not a sports anything.
It's funny. I'm usually
Yeah.
the sports illiterate guy in my group of friends.
I got nothing.
Ulysses makes me feel like a.
I got your back today.
Yeah, bro, you're definitely a jock.
Yeah.
That's
What about
awesome.
your guys' self?
Yo, Tyrone, it's on you. Yep. Your
My
weekend.
my weekend was fantabulous.
Let's go.
It was good.
That's a good word.
It was fantabulous. Had a good weekend. Got to do what I wanted to do, but also be productive, doing some things.
Those are the best, man.
And Sunday, oh yeah, Sunday was fantabulous too. Sunday I made me some ribs.
Okay.
I made a beef brisket.
Okay.
I made some chicken also.
This was
Okay.
on Sunday.
This is on Sunday.
This
I'm
is
checking my
yesterday.
phone.
This is yesterday. That's what I'm saying. So he
What-
still got
what
food.
Monday, right?
So he still got food tonight.
I was like,
then.
where is
Yeah.
it? You keep
Where's
talking
the
about it.
plate?
Did you get the invite,
I
Ulysses?
did
I'm checking my
not.
phone right now. I
Yeah,
don't see
didn't,
it.
Look, I didn't see it either.
Wow.
Where's
Wow.
the plate?
Man,
I feel betrayed right
Where's
now.
the
man.
plate?
man, I was just.
What
feeling
else?
it.
Chicken, potato salad. Run it down.
No potato
No
salad.
potato salad, but you was at the chicken part though.
Yeah, a lot of meat.
A lot of meat. That's what's up.
Yeah, but
Straight carnivores.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Oh, speaking of carnivores, No, you know what?
I wonder how this ties in.
No, because you said something.
Speaking of
but
carnivores.
I'll tell you how it ties in.
Okay, go.
You go ahead and tell me about your weekend, but my weekend was well. It was well.
Okay, your weekend was fantabulous, is what you said, and I believe it. With the smile on his face and all the ribs
Fantabulous.
and chicken and briskets and all of that.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
I ain't even got to the beef brisket yet either. It's just
So it's just sitting in there marinating, all
it's
cooked and good,
just
huh?
Sitting.
You
I
see
ain't
how-
even
You see
look.
how he talking?
He's still
Y'all
talking
hear
about
this?
it, man.
He-
I'm just like,
you see how he talking?
honestly, I don't even know why he's here.
Right, you know what I'm
Like-
saying? What's
like, you should
happening?
just still be eating that brisket, man.
You should just be at the house.
came here to
Look
talk-
at him. He thinking about it too.
Yeah.
Wow.
My weekend was good, man. My weekend was solid.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Chilled, rested. Man, got some new ink. Got a new tattoo. So that
Oh,
was,
okay.
that was lovely. Slid down Sunday. You know, I do my tutoring. I do adult literary tutoring. And I hang and bang with the older community. And, man, I get it in with the reading with them and comprehension and all of that. So, weekend was solid, restful, a little painful from the tattoo. Good reading. Got a new book.
Okay.
You know me, I love to read, bro.
Right.
Definitely. I got me a new book called Super Attractor. Shout out to Gabrielle. Dang, what's her last name? Oh, well. But I got her first name and I got her book. But I just started it. Super dope.
Let me know about it after you're done with it.
Man, absolutely.
Curious about it now.
Yeah, Super Attractor. It was pretty dope. As a matter of fact, not only did I get the actual physical book, but then I also got the audio book. Her last name is Bernstein. There we go. Bingo. Gabrielle Bernstein, Super Attractor. So what I did was I listened to the intro, and then I read the intro. And then I read chapter 1, then I listened to chapter 1, so I'm going back and forth. It's pretty dope, actually.
That's cool.
Cool.
Yeah, so I have fun.
All right. So
Locked down some stuff. Got a studio session tomorrow, dropping 3 songs. Got some new stuff coming for him.
Oh, man.
I'm sure I'll get to hear.
Yeah. So the weekend was good, man. The weekend was real good. Yeah.
That's real.
So
good.
tie in the carnivore thing. We're not going anywhere.
No,
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
not,
So
we're
we
not.
circling right back.
So normally we go into the N11 codes.
Okay.
So we're not gonna we're gonna do the we're gonna switch it up. We'll do the N11 codes after we come back from the first song. So tying in the carnivore thing is I'ma just bring up, we always talk about daily habits on the show. The power of having good habits. This is something, David, that me, Ulysses, and even Eric, we talk about how important it is to have good habits.
Absolutely.
No matter what you're trying to accomplish or achieve in life, you got to have some type of good habit. So tying in that, I have a new habit
Okay.
that I can share now.
Okay, this is the carnivore one.
Right. So the new habit I have right now,
My new habit is I'm eating meat. I'm eating steak every single day.
I'm waiting for this, man. I'm waiting for this.
Actually, I'm going the other way though.
Okay.
I'm going the other
Oh,
way.
vegetarian.
No, not
No.
not slowly, but
Okay,
you
okay.
know how they always tell you meat is not good for you and all that.
Yeah.
And I know I can't quit just cold turkey, but typically we eat meat every day. The average person, not all people, but typically you have. So now we started at my household. We have a day where there's no meat.
Oh, nice.
So there, and we started it 2 weeks ago. So that's
nice.
that's a new habit in the household.
So that's how the carnivore tied in.
So-
Nice. I was waiting.
So yeah, when you said that, something always ties in on the
Nice.
show.
Got you.
But
So-
it definitely
Nice.
was not yesterday.
Right. No, it wasn't
Not
yesterday.
yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday was not the day.
So yeah,
Hey, what source of protein are you doing when it's your meatless days?
probably could do beans.
Nice, yeah.
Something like that.
We know about that, huh?
Oh, dang.
Hey, trust me, I like beans too.
Hey.
Hey, I saw these. I've been getting these noodles. They're all like protein based. They're with chickpea and plant based stuff. So I'd say check them out. I forgot how many grams of protein per serving, but
We have a box of that in the pantry. It's like it's an
It's
orange
a-
box.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good,
Bonzi or
yeah,
whatever,
yeah,
something like
yeah.
that.
It's a
right?
good move. They sell it everywhere. It's, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Interesting how you get a lot of protein out of veggies. Like
Yes.
a lot,
man.
actually, like a lot actually.
Yeah.
I have a
Broccoli.
I have a protein mix that is quinoa and pea.
Uh-huh.
Fire, yeah, it's like 30 grams of protein.
Hey man, back in the days, hunter gatherer, man.
Oh, yeah,
Gathering's,
all day.
the plant stuff, man.
Yeah, all day. See, my blood type is O, so they say I can have a whole bunch of meat and veggies and fruit, but stay away from like the rice and the greens and all of that, because O blood type being the original, that's the hunter gatherer. It goes back to before all of the carbs and the white sugars and the rices and all of that. So
he always brags about having that blood type.
I got that right now too. Yeah.
So Yeah.
Nice.
So now that we know one of my new habits,
Yeah.
so we throw you back into it.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Daily habit.
What
Go.
is-
Daily
what's a
habit,
that
besides
makes
brushing
you-
my teeth, right?
Yeah, I mean that's a
Okay.
good
No,
one.
all right.
I mean,
Okay,
look, that's
then
a
I'm
good
good. You're
one.
next. No, I'm just
That-
kidding.
I mean,
No.
if you want to leave it there, you can.
Nah,
Yeah, you
man.
could.
I'm trying to think, man. I feel.
What is something that you do to help you be who you are?
I think if it just depends on the day, right? Because we'll say during the work week, Monday through Friday. For me, what really helps me out is just on the way back home, whether it's a good day at work or a stressful day at work, I have to listen to some type of talk radio where I just zone out. Like
Okay.
for me, right? Whether it's, an audiobook or the radio or something, just something while I'm stuck in traffic, right? Because we all know when we're stuck in traffic, it could go either way, right? You're like, okay, cool. You put some tunes in, or you can just get really frustrated. I'm the type that gets
I'm the
frustrated,
audiobook guy.
and I get frustrated,
I'm the
right?
audiobook guy.
So then I just want to make sure that when I get home, because I got 11-month-old at home. When I come home, I just want to be good to go, not bring that stuff home
Absolutely.
from
Right,
work or whatever.
right.
And I feel like, and that's the one thing I do, and I definitely, that's one habit I know I do during the week. Other things that I do is, I try to eat well, man. I think it's
Right.
important. It's like before, I didn't really care. I was just like, oh, my metabolism's fine. But now I'm getting older. I'm like, oh, geez, I can't do that
Yeah,
anymore.
yeah,
Right,
man.
right.
Yeah,
I gotta go back to eating beans and stuff.
All day.
But I just try to do that, and audiobooks are always good. On the drive, I feel like that's where I get my alone thing, my alone time, and I think that's like super invaluable. And then I work Tuesday nights as well. I coach on Tuesday nights, so that's a habit I have all the time, is getting that physical activity, and I feel young when I practice with my
Right.
guys.
Right.
So it feels good where I'm competitive. I'm still passing. I'm still shooting, doing certain things like that while I'm playing on the court with them. So it feels good. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
E.
You next. What's the new habit? Tell us something.
I've been trying to get up at the same time every morning.
Let's go.
I feel like because I work nights, it's easy for me to just slouch into the day. My daughter's mom takes her to school, so I don't have to get up. You know what I mean?
Right,
around
right.
that time. But I've been trying to get up a little bit earlier, like say 7:30. Every morning, and then because if I get up later, man, it feels like the day's just gone, and I slept through it. It gets me so bummed out.
Okay,
that
okay.
unproductivity
Do
feeling.
you ever feel like you're tired and when you wake up later?
Yeah, it seems I'm like, how am I off 8 hours of sleep and I'm feeling more tired than
Sluggish,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
Mm-hmm. So you.
That was funny. Everybody looked at me at the same time. Like one of those old school movies where everybody head just turn all at once. Oh, snap. Well, I was telling the guys earlier, my non-negotiables. So, same thing that you were speaking of, waking up at the exact same time every morning. I've been on my non-negotiables for the past 2 weeks now, so I'm waking up at 4:30. Between 4:45 and 5 a.m., I have my 15-minute meditation. And then from 5 a.m. to 8 a.m., I'm doing my languages. I'm on my Spanish and my Italian first thing in the morning. So that's literally how I've been starting my days off every single day for the past 2 weeks. 15 minutes of meditation and then 3 hours of language learning. I mean, dude, man, I feel so accomplished.
I can
Dude,
see that, man.
so powerful, so just ready for the day, knowing between 4:30 and 8 a.m. Look at what I've already accomplished. So that for the past 2 weeks has had me on an intellectual high, dude. like for real, dude. Walking around like I can do it, bro, because I'm learning Spanish and Italian because I choose to, because I desire to communicate with more people, travel the world, influence as many different people as I possibly can. How can I do so if I can't speak the language? I don't want somebody translating for me, right? So to know that I have not only the willingness, but then also the discipline to stick with it every single
that's key.
day for
Discipline.
man, dude, for the past 2 weeks, solid. These have been my non-negotiables, dude. I've been on the moment I leave the house, I'm already elevated, fully confident in myself, no matter what, dude. Boom. So my non-negotiables, I've tapped into that. Waking up at 4:30.
I remember hearing something about like maybe a few months ago saying that like there's a family that if their kids when they got older and if they wanted to go travel to that other country, the only way they would like help pay for everything is if they actually learn the language that they want to travel of the country that they want to
That
travel.
would make sense.
And I was like, I didn't even think about it. You're
That
not
would
like,
make a
hey,
lot of
Google
sense.
Translate everything,
Absolutely.
you know? So
Yeah, learning the language will definitely pay for it, because then you'll know
Absolutely,
how to
yeah.
maneuver through everything. I see you go.
I gotta ask, what time do you go to sleep if you're getting up at 4?
Bro.
And I knew as soon as you said you're getting up at a time, I was like, he's gonna make me feel like a jerk right now.
What do you mean, bro?
you're way.
Hey, but real talk, bro. 11.
So you're okay, and so you're able to stay up because I know as a creative, feel
Yeah,
like
bro.
usually like
11.
later hours. Okay.
11, bro. 11:30. Then I'm out. But when that alarm goes off, it's it. Like I set the phone away from me. I get up. I walk all the way to it. Then walk to the restroom. Cold water in my face, so I stay up. But yeah, bro. I'm 16, 17, 18-hour days improving self. So I mean,
Hey, that's
appreciate it.
amazing.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
Hey, E, you got to
Appreciate
know
Props,
this.
bro.
Good
Props.
looking.
All right, man.
because he wants to do that and add that value to himself, he's not going to have a problem getting up because he's looking forward
Man,
to get it's when you look for even if you're kind of tired mentally, when you look forward to something, think about being a kid. You knew it was Christmas the
Man.
next
Oh,
day,
you wake up.
and you
Man.
can wake up
Or that
early
field
as
trip,
hell.
anything, bro.
Because you know
Man.
what, mentally you want this.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So when you want something like he wants that, he's gonna wake up and be like, "Yeah, I'm ready for this."
Ready.
Ready.
No.
Hey,
Appreciate it.
let's just go into a song.
Man, let's get right into the song then. You know
And then
what?
We're going to the N11s because I got to bring E in on something.
All right, that's cool. You know what? Let's hit him with Full Range, since I'm gonna see my man RJ tomorrow at Full Range Studio. So let's go ahead and hit him with that Full Range, my G. Appreciate it.
I put 80 in the tank, doing 70 on the 60. 50 miles to get there in 40 minutes, I'm zippy. 30 cars deep, only 20 moving with me. 10 already made it. Apologies for my lateness, I was following my greatness. You can find me on the block, uplifting the nation. I rock with the faithless and the helpless, putting a roof over those that are shelterless. Raised by gypsy and hood thief and heathens. Fallen angels everywhere, little scheming demons. Right up in the middle of them, UV is beaming. Ulysses. Purpose found, focus driven, I know the vision. To work around the divisions that keep us in prison. Provide provisions for the people for thriving and living. Supply, don't hide, keep rising from giving. Kindred of man, extending the hand. I give you more than just prayer, fam. Here is a grand, plus a job, so you don't have to rob. Stick with this plan. I put you on until I'm gone, so I'ma do what I can. I wanted to show my full range. 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 Big bro, he in these streets, dude, cool as a fan. The mice crawl on him at night, cause he snooze on the land. Different religious views will move through in the van. Only viewing for converts and not viewing the man. Some souls are they feet to be blacker than tall, or they sleeping far deep in the back of the car. The only light that shine brightest was trapped in the stars. With no heat, they keep their head wounds wrapped in the scarf. Mind traumatized from the scratch and the scar. Living lower than worm bellies, staggering loss. But no matter how hard, don't you know that you gods deserve better than the curb? That's why I'm rooting for y'all. I wanted to show my full range. 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 I wanted to show my full range.
Yeah. Oh snap. Yeah.
We back.
All right, so you're gonna hit us with the N11 codes. You're gonna wait for your gum to settle, cause you just start chewing it, so did
Yeah.
I. It's all fresh.
It tastes good too. Yeah, you know, it's,
You know when you get the gum and it's fresh, and you can't really do too much
like,
just yet, cause it's still super sticky.
Right, grind on that thing a lot longer.
I like how sometimes we just put the people in the room with us.
Right.
Let them know what's really going
What's
on.
really happening? What they talking about? Chewing gum.
So, we're going to talk about the N11 codes.
Okay, right.
Before we talk about the N11 codes, do you know what the N11 code is?
Absolutely not, man. What is that?
Okay, so the N11 code is a North American number that that you can dial. That pretty much a demographic shares, sort of like I'll just tell you 911. Let's just make it easy.
Yeah.
And the reason why I want to just kind of jump through the N11 codes and talk about it real quickly is because guess what? So I gotta tell
he
him.
wasn't here for that.
Right.
He
So,
gotta know. Okay, word.
So you know we talk about the N11 codes every week.
One of my favorite parts of the show.
Okay, I appreciate that. And so, just to get through it real quick, I went to a ball with my wife, to like a gala or whatever you want to call it, right?
Nice flex.
Yeah, exactly.
And the brisket, too.
Right, let's go.
I end up meeting a lady, and after conversating with her, I said, "What do you do for a living?" And she says, "I work for the call center for the 211 center for such and such, for that 211 number." Yes.
They do exist in their real life.
They exist.
This is not just something he brought up.
Yeah.
You know, they do exist.
Right.
Okay,
So,
break it down so
I
David
had to
knows.
tell you
yeah.
that.
Yeah, when he told me that, I was like, dude, let's go.
So,
Because just like you, we had not heard of an N11 code, especially how he breaks it down.
I was
You know,
expecting like some type of conspiracy theory or
right,
something.
nah,
man,
bro,
you know what I mean?
N11
But,
code,
yeah.
right, yeah. Hit him with it.
Okay.
So 211 is community information and referral services.
Okay.
So like if you need some type of healthcare or food programs. Then you got 311, non-emergency municipal services. Non-emergency, let's talk about. We ain't talked about that one in a
No,
minute.
it's just a non-emergency. If the cat go up the tree,
But
you don't call 911.
if you see
call
a wild
311.
animal,
If you see a wild animal
what are
running
you
down the
calling?
street,
What are you calling? You calling 911 or you calling 311?
If I see a wild animal,
Okay, say you see a wild pig.
a wild pig, I ain't calling anyone. I'm staying in my car, staying in my house. Dude, I ain't going nowhere. I ain't calling no one, man. Stay away.
we call 311.
311,
We
huh?
call 311.
311.
If it's non-emergency, your cat
Okay.
go up in the tree. You know what I'm saying? Call 311.
Then you got 411, direct ear assist. I know you
Yeah,
know.
I know that one.
See, I think we all know 4.
I mean, it's in movies and films,
Absolutely.
you know, music.
But that's the
everything.
N11 code,
Yeah,
but you
yeah.
never think of it because
Yeah,
it ends
okay.
in 11. So
We all
you
know
end 11.
we all know 411 by. If you like a certain age, you know 411.
Yeah. What's the
like-
age?
What's the cutoff, right? What's
I
the
would
cutoff?
say,
Because we got it.
honestly,
There might be a cutoff for knowing just 411 out the gate. Well,
No,
what would the
look,
age be?
there has to be some type of
well,
name
like
for that.
30,
okay. Well,
32 maybe?
let me ask. Let's ask like this. Let's just start with 10-year-olds. If you ask a 10-year-old what is 411, what do you think?
Nah,
Okay. What about 20-year-old?
Possibly.
maybe.
Nah. Okay.
I'm gonna say no.
No, I say
25?
For
25.
Maybe just
right now.
5 seems about right.
they might
Right
know.
now,
They might know
25.
411, and that's it.
Yeah. I'm also thinking about the people who are like listening to older records and they're trying to decipher what these R&B singers mean by what's the 411?
411
And they're
and
like,
all
what do
that,
they
right.
mean by that?
That's what I'm saying. So maybe the cutoff is like 30.
You know what?
So everybody in here that know
That might be
411,
right.
we just let everybody know how old we are.
So look. So I'm gonna. I have an 18-year-old, a 24-year-old, and a 30-year-old. I'm gonna ask all of them what is 411, and then I'm gonna bring it back to your attention next week.
But if they seen the show, they might know. We've been on this like 10 weeks now, bro. So if they all come back with the answer, then it's not like you got to ask them,
Okay,
when did
so-
y'all figure this out?
That's a very
You know what I'm
valid
saying?
point.
Yeah, when did y'all
Okay,
figure this
so
out?
okay, well, I'll find a random 20-year-old, 25-year-old, and
I'm
30-year-old.
Let me ask you a
411.
question here.
Yeah,
Do
let me
you know
ask
what
this
311
question.
is?
311 and 411.
Who we calling for a wild pig?
Stranger danger.
Yeah, that was really going there.
Okay,
But
yeah, okay,
but
yeah,
So
my
yeah,
bad.
I'm just jump
411.
through 'em. So then you got 511. That's for traffic information
Yeah,
if you're
I've
driving.
heard that
Then
one,
you got
actually.
611. You got 711.
Wait, what was 711?
711 is
hearing
impaired.
impaired. Got you.
and
You're right.
stuff. Then you got 811. You know what 811 is?
Nah, what's that?
Yeah, we got to.
Got to talk about 811.
You don't know what 811
No.
is?
I mean, come on, Brad. 8-1. Think about it. 811.
Ooh.
That don't help it at all.
No, not really. I'm like, wait, yeah, no, you got nothing there.
What you got? I can take it with ground vision.
Oh my God.
So this is what 811
Break
is.
it down.
811 is a number you're actually supposed to call before you do any type of digging.
Oh,
So if you
gas line, electric line, all that stuff.
Right. So you're supposed to call 811 to find out where the underground utilities are. And a lot of people don't know it is the law to call 811.
So call 811 when you got to ask, can I dig it?
Oh,
Yes.
Oh, there it is. Look.
I was waiting for it.
But since we talking about 811, you know what you can do? You don't have to call 811. If you're worried about underground utilities, if you're worried about 811 services and all that stuff and how it works, you can call Ground Vision. You can reach out to Ground Vision and they'll answer all your 811 questions. Their number is 951-399-5425. There it is.
That's cool, man.
But yeah,
now
and
I learned
then-
something new today, man.
Hey,
And
let's
then,
go.
right, and then after 811 is 911.
911.
So yeah, those are called N11 codes.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah, I learned something new today, man.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
That's what's happening. I would like to get more into this travel basketball league.
Yeah.
Like, what do the practices look like? The camaraderie. Man, any stretching routines, like the drills and all of that. Like,
Yeah,
Like,
so-
man, what's that? You know? Like,
Well, it just depends, man. I mean, it just depends on what level you're at, right? So, I mean, so we're part of the league throughout the nation. It's NWBA, National Wheelchair Basketball Association.
Okay.
The U.S. has actually gone three-peat gold medals the last Paralympics, the last three Paralympics, which is
Okay.
hosted right after the Olympics. It's not the Special Olympics. That's a little bit different, right?
Right,
But
right.
this is the Paralympics, so this is just for people with physical disabilities.
Okay.
Yeah, practices and all that stuff. It just depends on the division. The lower division, there's 3 divisions.
Okay.
The lower division, that's more developmental. So maybe who's like a new injury,
Okay.
right? Or maybe someone who might, have some type of like cognitive disability associated with their physical disability,
Okay.
right? So, perfect example. Spina bifida. Some people have a little bit of cognitive ability, or not a little bit. I'm sorry, have like some issues with retention and things like that. But
As far as like information.
yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah. So yeah, no, I mean, practices. It just depends. For my practice, some people like the drills, right? I feel like most of the guys I coach have been playing for quite some time now.
Yeah.
So for me, it's more so like we do some quick drills in the morning just to loosen up. They stretch before practice goes, because normally when practice starts, we just start running.
That's it. And just
Right,
have at it.
and it's all cardio.
Yeah.
Right, so
Yeah.
wheelchair ball is way different than able body ball.
I'm sure.
Everything's the same. Court size is the same. Height of the rim is the same. 3 balls, a college 3 ball. We go by four quarters when we play of 10 minutes. So everything is practically the same. We get 5 fouls, all that jazz.
Right.
But the main difference here is just you don't, I guess, like if you're able body, right? You could be the tallest guy out there, right? Like, you could be like a Dwight Howard out there just dominating, right? But in wheelchair ball, like you might be tall, but you might be really slow.
Right.
And it's more chess match.
Right.
It's like a chess match, man. So
Right.
some of you have to rely on some of the other players, the smalls, to kind of like help pick you out to get you to your goal, which is closer underneath the rim. So it's literally a chess match. You have to like see it move. And yeah, it's just, that's probably why I love coaching so much, is that you try to figure things out with a good game plan or scheme to try to have it be advantageous to what the team you're trying to beat.
Right.
Yeah, or trying to play, or the team you're playing against. Yeah. So,
Now, is there an age limit?
no, man, that's the beauty about our sport, man, is that we have guys that that are playing well into like over their 50s, early 60s, man, because it just, and they obviously go down a division, right? Because they get a little slower and older. I'm stating a fact here, right? 'Cause,
Right,
you know,
absolutely.
It is what it is. We all get
Yeah,
older
we
and
all
slower,
get
man.
older
It's
and
like,
slower,
we wake up,
right.
we start
Nobody
creaking.
gets
I mean, you wouldn't
faster.
believe I'm 110. I still, you know, we gonna move it. Yeah, look just like this.
So yeah, no, I mean, so pretty much is like we go all out. You know, at least with my practices, we try to run and gun as much as possible, build that cardio, and I think the last couple years since I've taken the helm, I think we've done a really good job for what we have. We don't have any like elite players or Paralympians, but we have good enough players where we always compete.
Right,
And
right,
to
right.
me, that's like the key thing. As long as we're able to compete and do really, really well, that's like a winning season for
Absolutely.
us. We are like 17-9 this year, but it's cool, you know. I mean, it's a winning record.
that's fantastic. What do you mean?
Yeah. So we are doing a really good job. But yeah, I mean, I think we're always seen as a dark horse, the team that I coach, because it's like no one wants to play because we're over aggressive. You have a bunch of ex gangbang guys on the team who
Ready.
Yeah, they
they're
ready.
they're
They ain't playing.
yeah,
Ready.
it's like straight banging chairs and everything, and
Ready.
we
Be
play-
rolling the hell out them wheelchairs.
Yeah, literally.
I got a question for you.
Yeah.
I got a question for you. When you're talking about able body, so just go back in time a little bit. You know, just say we picking players. And back in the day, I would always say as a kid, give me the big tall guy. We
Yeah.
don't even see him play, but we want the big tall guy because that's what you want.
Yeah.
In wheelchair basketball, from knowing what you know, what is the one attribute you just have to have for your team? Is it dribbling? Would it be somebody who could just flat out just shoot? What do you need?
Finishing, man. Finishing. And then the reason why I don't say shooting specifically
Okay.
is because finishing is knowing how to position yourself in the right area to make that shot. Absolutely.
Okay.
So, well, like able body ball, yeah, like you got MJ, right? Best to ever play for me, right? For me, I'm a big Kobe fan, but I mean, six just can't match anybody, right? So, but yeah, I think for wheelchair ball, I mean, I could tell you right now, it's finishing and IQ because it is a chess game, right? Some of the smartest players or the best players in the world, at least in the last 20 years, have all been the smartest players because they know how to get people involved and how to position their chair. Yeah, they're great dribblers, they're great finishers, right? But I think the high IQ are the ones. But that's the same, right? But I think as able body ball, like looking at college or NBA, right? High IQ players, those players always get drafted
Right.
really quick, right? They not only do they have athletic ability, but they have that IQ, and that's what makes them a first, second rounder, right? So, but yeah, no, pretty much. I mean, yeah, I think for us, it's mainly. And it depends on your preference, right? Speed kills in wheelchair ball. If
Are
you're
the
fast-
chairs set up differently?
Absolutely, yeah. So it's not like it's not regular wheelchair where the wheels are 90 degrees, from the floor. So what it is that the chairs have a camber. So they're at a certain degree, 18 or 20 degree camber. And then that helps you like spin faster, not fall. And it also has a fifth or sixth wheel. So not only do you have the two wheels in the front, the little tiny ones, but the two big ones on the sides, like at the hip. But we have one wheel or two wheels in the back to help you either play defense or not fall back. So
that's what those are for.
we are going super fast.
Making it happen.
Yeah, so that's why like
Strong
there's no
as hell.
fear. There's no fear at all. So like
Right.
if you ever want to catch a game, just let me know or even a practice. I mean, we don't season's wrapping up pretty soon, but yeah, if you ever want to see like a practice
I'd
or a game.
love to, dude.
Yeah, man.
Right
Yeah.
now.
I'll even let you sit in someone's chair. See
I'd
yeah.
love to.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Other than the sitting in the chair part, but I'd love to watch it though. Yeah. No
so-
disrespect. That's that
I was
person's
thinking about
chair.
Tuesday maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
because
could
you
do that.
said Tuesday. I'm like, I ain't doing nothing Tuesday.
Wait, what Tuesday?
We
Because
we
we-
normally have practice on Tuesdays.
Oh, word.
at
Can it be next Tuesday?
yeah, we do it every Tuesday.
'Cause tomorrow, yeah, okay, word. Because tomorrow I'm booked. Right? Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, man. I think it's just smarts and finishing. That's always been my thing, because you might be a good shooter, but if you have pressure coming on you, You're right. You can't make that shot.
If they don't know how to finish.
Yeah,
for real,
you might be a great shooter by yourself at the park.
Right,
But once
right,
you have
right,
that
right.
pressure on you, you're hitting
It's all
bricks.
different with somebody in
Right.
your face.
Absolutely.
Mm.
Yeah. So
Cool.
Real
dude.
cool.
Okay, question, because working with Rolling Star, who we were speaking of earlier, I sit on their youth committee. They've graced me with one of their chairs, and it's an honor. And with that, we're putting together a basketball tournament come May 31st. And what would be a strategy or a tip or some words of encouragement that you can give me in order to direct their youth group in a positive way concerning basketball and those that have a physical disability?
yeah, I think it's just being unafraid. All right. I think of just being exposed to something that might be new or different. Right. It's just like anything. Right. It's like whenever something's like new, you're a little hesitant in the beginning until you actually give it a shot.
Right.
Right. So it just depends on you know, it also depends on the disability, right? Like I deal with a lot of like spinal cord injury.
Okay.
Right. A few amputees, some like spina bifida injuries. Those are in utero, so disabilities that they were born with. But yeah, you know, there's a lot of things out there. So it just depends on the disability. But if I were to give you a piece of advice, it's just you got to go into it with enough energy that you want them to give you back.
Right.
Right. So like if you kind of go into like, oh yeah, this is what we need to do. You're not really gonna be no one's gonna be following you, right? But
Right.
if you go into it with full heart, full of passion, then they're definitely gonna follow you with whatever you do. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
good
that's how the
looking.
wheelchair community, because it is a small community,
Right.
the wheelchair, or at least the adaptive sports community. It's a very small, even though it's bigger picture.
Adaptive sports, I've never heard of that.
Yeah, so it's adaptive sports. Yeah, so
Adaptive
like,
sports, that's cool.
yeah, like the hospital I started playing off of tennis, then I realized I just do not have patience to hold a racket and hit a little tiny ball over a net. I was like, I cannot do that. I just hit the
That's
tennis
not
ball
it.
over the fence and I'd be like, I'm over this. I'm
Yeah.
done. But then I got introduced to basketball and I was like, man, I'm in love. You know, like and you know, the funny thing is I got hurt at 19. I used to stink when I used to walk.
Really?
And then I got really good after the fact.
Huh.
So ain't that crazy? Like,
Huh.
like I was horrible.
I couldn't play worth it.
No, really, I really couldn't. And but yeah, it's all that practicing and everything else, and you know, like, and you know, I was fortunate enough to do a camp in San Diego. The coach at the time at the university I went to actually got a scholarship to go play at the University of Illinois.
Nice, yo.
Yeah.
Congratulations are in order. Yo.
And then I played in Europe and Spain for a few years. So yeah, let's go. Yeah. So I mean, I did pretty good, and it's brought me a lot of opportunities. So
Nice, yeah.
it's not just the one thing I will say is that what disabled athletes, at least for wheelchair basketball, is that we just don't like when people see it as like, oh my God, you guys are an inspiration. No, we're athletes.
Yeah, 100%.
And then we can inspire.
Absolutely.
Right? But some people right away, it's like, oh, that's great. That's great job.
Right.
Great job, man.
Right.
We believe in you.
Right.
And it's like, get out of here.
Right.
It's like,
I know
leave.
just what you-
Right,
You
right.
know,
I know
like,
what you're saying.
you know,
Yeah.
it's kind of like, come on, man.
You
It's
sift
like,
through it. You sift through
exactly.
it.
You know what I mean? So, but yeah, I think that's the one thing, like, right, going back to that motivating, and, you know, if it's something you could do, and it's that energy, right? That's what I go back to. It's like, you got to match. If you want them, if you have to go into it with a certain energy for them to match you.
Yeah, the
with it.
enthusiasm.
Yeah, absolutely. And like, you know, like I was telling you earlier, right? Like we had practice on Saturday, and it's just like, I'm just like, it's like I get frustrated, but I hold my guys to a high standard. At least, you know, I try to every weekend, right? Or every, you know, it's not like we get paid to play,
Right.
right? This is all recreation, but at the end of the day, I mean, who doesn't like to win?
Absolutely.
Right? So
Losers.
We all competitors.
Losers don't like to win. That's why they lost.
You want guys who are competitive. Yeah,
absolutely.
Be competitive. Come on now.
yeah, so.
I don't mind losing, but I'm not coming out here to lose.
Absolutely, and some guys drive all the way from like when we practice out in Compton right now,
Right.
and we have guys driving out from Temecula and Norco,
Wow.
all the way out to Compton every Saturday.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's
Make it
crazy.
happen.
They committed. That's
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, we're going to have to get some connections, man, and see what we can do about plugging you in with Rolling Start to help, you know, see what we can do with this basketball thing.
Absolutely, man. I'm ready to help, man.
You
I'm
know,
ready
shoot
to help.
some ideas, shoot some emails, connect
Yeah.
some people and all that. Question, do you have any physical fitness routines.
Ooh, yeah.
Like you know what I mean? Like dips, push-ups, y'all racing each other, what have you. You know what I mean?
Like me personally, then or now?
You now, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then as well, but you know now and then the team now and all of that, or is it
Yeah.
just the practice that's keeping everyone young?
I feel like just because we're not paid, right? And it's not like you're part of like a varsity team where where it's like you're obligated, right? Yeah, my guys are obligated to show up and my guys are obligated to compete. But yeah, I mean, if there is a routine, it's just a matter of just making sure you just take care of your body. Your body's a temple. I always preach that to them, right? It's
Right.
like everything you take in, is gonna be a direct result of what you put out, right? So that's huge for me. And stretching's key. I always stretch right before every practice, whether I'm gonna practice with my guys or not, just because that is a routine
Absolutely.
that I do all the time. Yeah.
Let's go.
You lead by example.
Yeah, I try
see
to.
that.
I
You
try
lead by
to.
example.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Hey, we only got like 9 minutes, but and thanks for everything. Is there anything you wanna give a shout out to somebody? You want to?
Yeah.
You got any type of business you starting that we want? Anything?
Events coming
Yeah.
up. This
No,
is
no,
your
no,
shot.
no.
Yo, the
Yeah,
world is listening.
Yeah, so
Get
we
it out
actually,
there.
so just so you know, like, and I'll make this quick, right? So like to travel all the way to Richmond, Virginia, for a division, we do have a nonprofit, right? But we actually started a GoFundMe just because the price is pretty pricey. It's like $800 a ticket round trip, right? And it's a team of 9, but we're also fundraising for some of these younger developing players, right? So yeah, we have a GoFundMe. It's join. If you and let me see, I could let you know right now. It's it's a GoFundMe. It's Join Our Journey to NWBA Nationals. So if you just do that, GoFundMe, join us. Join Our Journey to NWBA Nationals. That's going to help just pay for the overall airfare and everything else. Yeah. So I mean, we will take $5. We don't really we're not picky. It all adds up.
Right.
Absolutely.
It all adds up. Hey, if you can support people, please support. It's always good to support somebody who's trying to do something positive in our community.
Absolutely. What you got? You got some
I don't
updates?
got. I was going any M4. I mean, normally we talk about we have our mindful masculinity, mindful masculinity Mondays.
Let's get it.
And he has M4 content. We talk about the M4 at least a little bit every.
Typically, we touch on a little bit of it. But you know what, though? At the same time, the M4 content, it happens. It's not just something that I jotted down for people to read and study and I lecture and teach from, but it's this, right? It's being aware of company, it's being aware of situation, it's being aware of circumstances and my own personal dignity, how I see myself and how I see others, and being one who can be, I guess, even for all of us, like a good balance for us all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Self-included, making sure we're all solid, right? Making sure that the environment stays on a peaceful kilter. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's what's taking place with the M4 content. I've actually been, I'll give a little update. I've been invited. It hasn't been solidified just yet. So maybe I shouldn't, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
One I got no.
Yeah. I've been invited by one of my brothers. His name is CJ. He's reached out and has asked me to sit on another board, and it looks like it's gonna be one of the NAACP chapters out here.
Congrats on that.
That's awesome,
Appreciate
man.
it. To get some things going, and it was because of that the M4 content. Appreciate you. E, my man.
You got it.
Appreciate
You got it
you,
in
E.
on time.
It was because of that, the M4 content, the way that I maneuver and move, and he was like, bro, I appreciate you. I appreciate how you are, and I believe you would be, solid for the endeavor that we have going on. So the M4 content is more than just, what we put out there. It's actually oneself, because that's literally what it is, about being mindful concerning your masculinity and how you maneuver. So there we go, some updates, and then we get back to it next week, Improv, baby, we be on.
I don't have nothing to be out on the lookout for the Tribe and Grit YouTube channel.
Yep.
Like I've been saying.
Okay.
On the Tribe and Grit YouTube channel, we will continue the M4 content.
Yep.
You will continue to see Tribe and Grit and UV Light shining lights
Let's go.
on things in all capacities and everywhere. I'll just say it that way. But yeah, but be on the lookout for the Tribe and Grit YouTube channel. And
Cool, man. I'll subscribe.
Let's go.
Let's do
okay.
it.
Let's go. That's
What about
beautiful.
you? E? You got something? You
Any
wanna share?
updates? Anything coming up? What's happening?
Yeah, and don't forget to check out Tribe and Grit on all streaming platforms. Just go Spotify, all of that, Tribe and Grit, and then
What about Palm Trees in Progress? I heard
Yeah.
about them. Them my people over there, yo.
yeah, and don't forget to tune in to Palm Trees in Progress live every Tuesday at 7 p.m. And then on all streaming platforms as well. Palm Trees in Progress.
Yep, KCAA, baby. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Shout out to
Let's
KCAA.
I'm solid.
We got
How much time we got? We got 4. I got a long song that's just about that.
Hey, play the song.
I mean, we can go out with that, yo. We can send them home with one type for real.
Yep.
Let's
We
get
can
it.
do that.
Hey, yo, until next time, check us out and all of that every Monday and what have you. Hey, yo, thanks for coming through.
Oh,
my G.
man.
Hey,
I
thanks for
appreciate
coming,
it. I loved
David.
every minute of it, man.
Hey,
Appreciate
this was
you.
fun as always.
Yeah.
See you next time.
See y'all next
Same
week.
time.
Next time. Yo, you good? You done?
He's like, I'm out.
Of course I'm in the Porsche when switching these lanes. I'm either dipping by myself or I kick it with dames. See, I ain't sticking with dicks cause Richard is lame. Plus I can enter any room with sassy on my arm. Built like a brick house and classy with the charm. And she's never flashy with the thong. Nah, she doesn't have social media. Shorty's only social when I'm treating her. Tropical island, black sand beach in her. Romantic getaways and caves, we're meeting up. Anywhere she's with me, she's safe, cause the king's with her. Royal treatment every day, I stay cleaning her. From a little ignorant, grimy goon, I cleaned me up. Shorty cools me down when I'm steaming up. She's hot, body cold, hands and a warm heart. And she knows how to weather when the storm's darker. Tick tock, she doesn't stop when she goes to start. And her point is on point, sharper than a dart. Intelligence is on her mantle. Lil' shorty, delicate but killing it like Rambo. My one type, when done right, she's sunlight bright. Never eclipsed, heavenly hips, thighs tight. I'm hypnotized by golden eyes like sapphire. And the sweetest smile, warmer than a campfire. One type, when done right, she's sunlight bright. Never eclipsed, heavenly hips, thighs tight. I'm hypnotized by golden eyes like sapphire. And the sweetest smile, warmer than a campfire. Rainbow goddess, your flame's the hottest. They gon' sing about you forever, ain't no stopping. No resistance, your existence leaving them smitten. The proof behind the truth is that this song was written. Listen, I hope that you get this. Wisdom said it'd be a blessing, calling you missus. To have you by my side and not slide with a mistress. Together, yeah, we vibe, so I ride and I dip with my one type. When done right, she's sunlight bright. Never eclipsed, heavenly hips, thighs tight. I'm hypnotized by golden eyes like sapphire. And the sweetest smile, warmer than a campfire. One type, when done right, she's sunlight bright. Never eclipsed, heavenly hips, thighs tight. I'm hypnotized by golden eyes like sapphire. And the sweetest smile, warmer than a campfire. Now I get it, your shine was missing. Eye contact exquisite, our minds are kissing. The actual attraction is divine to witness. Your honor with honor, as I am my witness. To rest in our arms is where the highest of bliss is. With my one type. One type. One type. One type. One type. My one type. One type, when done right, she's sunlight bright. Never eclipsed, heavenly hips, thighs tight. I'm hypnotized by golden eyes like sapphire. And the sweetest smile, warmer than a campfire. One type, when done right, she's sunlight bright. Never eclipsed, heavenly hips, thighs tight. I'm hypnotized by golden eyes like sapphire. And the sweetest smile, warmer than a campfire. One type. That's my one type.
Wanted to show my full range.
You're the only one I need next to me. Never leave my side. Without you, there is no recipe. For me to bake the cake to fit the plate that was left for me. To have a lot to feel. Grab a block and bail, pull the weed, plant the seed right after the plot I tell. You say don't always grind, rest your mind, you know, stop and chill. That's why I need you. Wisdom precedes you. You care about me only and not how others perceive you. You say that you believe I will succeed and I believe you. When I face adversity, you say just let it lead you. Rejection's only redirection, keep stepping and breeze through. My heart beats 1,000,000 times faster when it sees you. Faithful from the start, taking no steps to deceive you. Love to inhale, exhale, breath, cause I breathe you. Inhale, exhale, breath, cause I breathe you. Delicate, elegant, sincere, intelligent, relevant, eloquent. It's clear the only love that's near my dear desire. My dear desire. My dear desire. Delicate, elegant, sincere, intelligent, relevant, eloquent. It's clear the only love that's near my dear desire. Our love is fire. All I wanna do is show you.
NBC News on KCAA Loma Linda, sponsored by Teamsters Local 1932, protecting the future of working families. Teamsters 19.